Hey guys, welcome back. If it's your first time here, my name is Jen and I'm a self-taught nail enthusiast. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a little mini nail haul that I got on Amazon Prime Day. In case you didn't know, I think it was the 20th and the 21st was Amazon Prime Day, so a bunch of brands had some discounted items and I just needed a few little things here and there, so I figured I'd go ahead and splurge and pick them up. So stick around and let's see what I got. Alright, so I got this beautiful envelope here, and one of the biggest items that I found were these soft gel tips. They are by the brand Allkem. Now, I had never heard of this brand before, but they do have an actual website. They sell soft gel full cover tips, and they also sell press-on nails. These nails at the time that I bought them were $19.99. They have 10 sizes and 520 pieces. The best comparison that I have to these are the Appraised Gel X tips. That's really the only thing I have to compare them to as far as a soft gel tip. I have never used the ones from Nail Couture. I would assume they'd be similar to that as well because I know that Nail Couture has a sculpted gel tip, and that is exactly what these are like. They have a very strong C curve to them, so you do have to do a little bit more when you're applying them than you would with a regular tip. If you look at them from the side, you can really see that strong curve. So when I applied these, I did have to use an extra layer of builder gel, but overall I am pretty happy with them. I have an unboxing and first impressions video that will probably come out before this, so hopefully you'll be able to go check that out. I'm pretty happy with this find because I wasn't looking for these. I was looking for things that I needed, and this sort of popped up in my suggested on Amazon. They know what I want and they got me with this one. I am very happy with this purchase. I'm wearing them now. I have started my next nail look, which will be what I do with my nail boxy items, and that'll be coming out pretty soon. I have a very pretty design in mind, and I hope that what I'm thinking comes out on the nails. So moving on to the next item, I just got these poly gel brushes. You know what I notice with poly gel brushes is that they just don't last, and these actually had really good reviews and said that they didn't fray, so I am hoping that's the case. So you just have the brush on one end, and I like this size brush for poly gel. You kind of just want to get most nail brushes come with stuff like a chemical in the end to keep them stiff, so you kind of just want to work that out. And then the spatula is on the other side. There were a lot of good reviews on these brushes. I have bought cheaper ones in the past, or I've gotten ones that come in the kits, and they just after one use they don't work anymore. The brush ends are all frayed out. They don't pick up the poly gel nicely. When you're patting it out, it's more like stabbing the poly gel because the brush ends are all pokey. So I hope these work out. I mean, I got two, so at least I'll get a couple uses out of it if they don't. And they weren't crazy expensive. I'll have everything linked down below, and I will also have them on my new website. Yes, that is right. I have a new website. My husband created it for me for my birthday, and the website is luxnailsbyjen.com. So basically that is my how to get ready to do your nails at home, a DIY gateway, if you will, into getting started. And that will have a lot of the items that I use on a regular basis listed there as well, and just a kind of why I like the product, how I use the product, and that kind of thing. So I hope you guys will go check it out and you get to know a little bit more about why I started doing my nails in the first place. So let me put this away and I will grab the next item. Oh, this doesn't even need an introduction does it. Okay, so this is my AIMEILI builder gel and base coat. I like buying these. I used to just buy the builder gel by itself, but I actually have become obsessed with their no wipe top coat. It is the shiniest top coat that I have ever used. I don't really think I need to talk about this builder gel because I talk about it all the time on my channel. I use it all the time. I love it. It is the best builder gel that I have found that adheres my nails, and they last. They don't pop off no matter how rough I am with my nails. And it gets to the point that like if I like hit, like let's say like you were to do something that would normally break your nail off, no, it just hurts really really bad because the nail does not want to pop off. So this was on sale, I want to say for $6.99, which was like $3 off. Usually it's $9.99 for the two of them, so that was definitely a good little deal that I got there. And then the next item is the Makartt nail rhinestone glue. Now I have been meaning to get this for a while and have been wanting to get it for a while ever since I saw Femi Beauty talk about it on her channel. If you know anything about Femi Beauty, then you know that she is like the gem queen, if you will, the bling queen. She is all about adhering things to her nails, and she uses big charms and all kinds of stuff. So if I was going to trust anyone's opinion on what kind of glue I should use, it's going to be hers. So the thing I like about this is it has like a very skinny, precise tip for getting into like the cuticle area, and if you just want to put down like a small dot. I am going to give this a try. I did read the instructions because there were a lot of views that were like, oh, it never dried out, it just stayed sticky the whole time. Well, this needs to be cured. You have to cure this in a lamp, and it specifically tells you that you need to brush on like a top coat and flatten it out. If you have bought this and you didn't like it because it didn't dry down, that's because it's not technically a glue. It's a resin, and a resin needs to be cured. Whew, I am out of breath. That was a lot of talking without breathing. But yeah, so I'm happy to try this because my other method, it just hasn't been working out. I've noticed like gems and things like pop off, and I've got some big rhinestones that I do want to use, and so I wanted something that's got a little bit more hold to it. And let's see. Oh yes, okay. The Makartt Clear Polygel. I have heard that this is the clearest clear of polygels out there. And ever since the last video that I did where I encapsulated, I think it was the mermaid nail video, the one that I did with my Makartt Your Nail Lab box, it just wasn't clear enough, and I feel like if the polygel was more clear, it would have looked a lot nicer. It was very cloudy and I was pretty disappointed. So I've been on the hunt for a clear polygel, and every video that I've watched, they've all said that this is the clearest one out there. So I am going to be doing some encapsulating this week, well, on this next nail look. And so I just wanted to go pick this up and see if it actually works. And I kind of just want to press a bead out and kind of see what it looks like now that I have it. I'm just curious. I'll just grab one of these little things. And please don't mind the one nail that's already done. I'm gonna do some ombre nails. I like to practice if it's something that I'm not that familiar with, or it's something that I don't do all the time. I mean, that already looks more clear than the Model 1's one. So I have high hopes for this. I really hope it doesn't let me down because I am really looking forward. I hope you guys can see that. That looks pretty stinking clear. So I really hope it stays that way when I put it on the nails. And also, some people, I was complaining about how sticky the Makartt polygel was, and people had given me suggestions saying that I should be using 90% alcohol. I thought I was using 70%, but I did check and it was 90%. And I have watched other videos with people complaining about how sticky their polygel is. I don't know if it's just certain ones are stickier than others. That one sure was pretty sticky, especially compared to Model 1's, because Model 1's is not sticky at all. It's really nice and creamy. And last but not least, I got one of those, oh my gosh, what's this thing called now? I forgot. Oh, the reflective sparkly gel polishes. Have you guys seen these things? They have been going crazy all over the internet, and they are basically these gel polishes where the glitter like just shines like crazy if you put a flash up to it. And I definitely want to use this because it looked gorgeous, and I got this on Prime Day, and I don't remember how much it was, but I know it wasn't very expensive. There were a lot of companies that were selling like 5 or 6 polishes, and I just didn't want to buy that much. I don't have the need for it at the moment, especially since I'm getting the 2 nail subscription boxes now. I really don't need to be buying polishes. It's just so unnecessary. So let's see what this looks like, if I can ever get it open. And in case you're curious, this is the brand Supwe. I don't think I've ever used anything by them before. It almost looks, it looks like the same bottle as the AIMEILI bottles. And this is the color 001. This was a silver color. Let me just bring this thing back over here, and I might brush some out on it and see what it looks like. Whoa, that's a lot of glitter. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I just want to get more. That's really pretty. Even just for like a regular silver polish, that is really nice. Wow. I don't know if you guys, if it's even like picking it up on camera, but that is sparkly. That's nice. I can't wait to use that. My plan, because I'm gonna use some pixie crystals, and I kind of wanted to put this stuff like underneath and then put the crystals on top, and I just thought that would make it like sparkle so much. So that's my brainstorming and like reasoning behind buying things, but really it's just because I like buying nail stuff and I have an obsession and I'm going crazy. Alrighty, let me bring everything back out and I'll say my final words. Alrighty guys, well that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed something like this. I kind of just wanted to show you guys like the sort of things that I buy to like add to my collection. Now that I have a larger collection, it's really just like essentials that I purchase here and there. I hope you like this kind of video. You will definitely see me using these things in the near future. I've already started like playing around with the gel tips. With that being said, please don't forget to check out my website. I'm so excited about it, and thank you to my husband. That was like a big birthday present that he was hiding from me. He was like spending time on the computer, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're making me like scared. Like, come to bed already. You know, but like definitely go check that out, and go check out my social media. You already know what it is, Luxe Nails by Jen. And please don't forget, before you leave, to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Bye guys!